Hi friends, welcome back. Thank you for joining me in my part 4 of my All My Dolls collection. I'm really excited for you guys to see everything that I have in store. Hopefully it'll only need this fourth part and I won't have to make another one. And then I'll do this again in another 3 years. I'm joking. But yeah, I'm so excited for you guys to see all of these dolls, especially a lot of the custom ones that are coming up because I really like customizing dolls now. That's kind of my thing. So I really hope you guys enjoy. So this first doll here, number 37, is Moses Maximilian Colby K. And if you follow me on Instagram, you will know that this cute little custom, Truly Me number 55, was inspired by my dear cat, my baby, my 16-year-old little man, Max Moses. Okay. I really love this cute little doll. I sleep with this doll every night because Maxie slept with me every single night. So Max was like the most important cat I've literally ever had in my entire life. I've had tons of pets throughout my life. Like my parents had cats before they had children, so there were cats in our family that were older than me. But Max was just so special to me. I got him when I was 12. So I've had him more than half my life. And I was thinking about, I'm going to miss holding him and hugging him and snuggling him because he was always with me. He was like attached at my hip and we did literally everything together. So because I find American Girl dolls so comforting, even though they're like hard vital, I love them. And so I was kind of like, that would be like a really cool way to remember Max is by having like a little doll that kind of looks like him, how I pictured him as a little boy, as a little brother. I always called him my little brother. And so this is kind of how I imagined he would look if he was a little child. And yeah, it was really fun custom to do. I got this doll and another doll at the same doll show. And at first I was like, the wig was really bad. The wig turned into another custom doll's wig, which I will share with you in a few dolls. But so I was like, okay, this doll was maybe like $45, so not horrible. And I was like, I'll make them into a custom maybe of some sort. And it kind of hit me when I saw the pretty green eyes, because my baby had pretty green eyes. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, I'm going to make this into a Maxie doll. Because we found out about Max's illness in February, like at the end of February. So 2 months later in April, I found this doll. And I was like, oh my gosh, okay. I didn't finish customizing them for a while. I got a wig for them on Etsy, and then I dyed it a light orange because his twin brother, my mom's cat Milo, is an orange tabby cat. So Maxie had a little bit of oranginess to him, as well as the black and gray fur. And then I just kind of colored in and used Sharpie for the rest of the wig. I didn't really know how it would turn out because I was having a lot of difficulties with wigs. But I think it turned out really cool. I specifically like this shirt from the hiking wilderness outfit. Again, because it's got that orange ensemble, and you can't see it in the picture, but he's currently wearing gray sweatpants because he's a gray little dude, and he loved being comfortable. He loved sitting by the fireplace. He loved being comfy and happy and snuggly. So me too, dude, me too. So I named him Moses, which was actually Max's birth name. So before we adopted him, we were like, oh, look at these cute little cats. What's their names? The little gray-black one was named Moses, and the little orange tabby was named Mustang, which is extremely funny. And we always thought of it as a sign because I'm so religious. Like, I'm Catholic. I love Jesus. And I just thought that was so funny that his middle name happened to be Moses. And my mom's favorite car, which is also my dad's favorite car, is a Mustang. My dad works at Ford. So we were like, oh my gosh, this is so funny. So we made that their middle name. So my boy is named Max Moses. And so for this, I didn't want his name to be exactly Max, so I decided to name him Moses. The Maximilian Kolbe comes from a saint that I really like, who was extremely brave and took the place of some prisoner to die at Auschwitz. So super cool, amazing guy. Love Saint Maximilian Kolbe. And again, his name is super cool. And I loved that, like, you know, the Colby went with the K because my last name starts with a K. And yeah, so kind of just really all fell into place. And yeah, it's a very, very special doll for me that I absolutely love. I think it's a good way to commemorate him, and I think about him a lot, and I'm really glad I have this cute little doll in my collection. So this is the other doll that I got at that doll show. So the same time I got the Truly Me 55, I found this doll for, again, a really good price. I've seen the previous owner at a lot of stuff. I follow her on Instagram. She's really cool. And, you know, I saw this doll, and initially I was like, okay, this doll is going to be for a giveaway. And I wasn't particularly like attached to her. Like I was like, oh, I don't like need her in my collection, but she's like in great condition, really good deal. Why not? And so, you know, a few months go by, and then American Girl releases a Wednesday Addams collector doll. And I'm extremely cheap, so obviously I'm not buying it. And so I was thinking again, oh, maybe I should custom a doll. So I was like, okay, what do we need? Like you know, a slight olive tone skin with brown eyes, a Josefina mold. And I was like, wait a second. And, you know, that exactly matched the doll that I have. So I gave her some freckles and gave her a little darker lip paint, which that was my first time ever doing. So it was a tad scary. She's not sealed. Um, and her wig isn't glued down. Me and wigs were having issues this time. But so I originally was using a different wig, and I was trying to dye it black. You think that wouldn't be that hard? Jet black. I'm not doing anything crazy. But me and all the different RIT dyes, the, you know, synthetic versus non-synthetic, the color kit, nothing was working. So I literally tried sharpieing a wig. I had about half of it done, and my fat Sharpie ran out, so I was losing hope. And I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I'd found one on Etsy, and it was like $30, and I was like, oh, I don't want to spend $30 on a wig. And then the whoever gave me a coupon. And so, like, after the coupon, including shipping, it was still less than $30. So God bless that person out there that sold me this wig. So I bit the bullet and I got it. And it's gorgeous. It's literally gorgeous. It is so thick. It is like, it's hard to braid. It's so thick and silky. The bangs are still a little finagling. I'm still figuring that out. But, you know, it's not glued down yet, so I still have time to work with it. And yeah, like this dress that she's wearing, I got from Carol, who I met at Joann's, makes a bunch of doll clothes. I saw this dress on just like a lone hanger and at one of her craft shows, and she was like, this is a dress inspired by Wednesday Addams. And I was like, Carol, I literally made a Wednesday Addams doll. Like, so it was absolutely perfect. So this doll isn't Wednesday Addams in my collection. This is Astrid Iris Addams. The Astrid came from Jenna Ortega's character in Beetlejuice 2, and Iris was the original name of this doll from the previous owner, which I thought was like really pretty. It like really worked. And Addams is just in the plain last name, so she's not from the Addams families, but she's just like happens to be a really big fan. And it's just kind of like inspired by Wednesday, because, you know, I mean, my artistic brain, I wouldn't really know how to put Wednesday in my collection with all my other dolls. So this was like, again, a cool character that I could create. You know, she's, you know, very gothic, and, you know, wears a lot of black clothes. I gotta make and buy black clothes. But I think she looks just like the collector doll, and I literally made her for like half the price. More than half the price. So I'm so glad that I have this gorgeous doll in my collection. All right, huge surprise. This is my custom Elphaba Throp doll. She was a secondhand Blair that I got and decided to dye. So I took her eyes out and took her wig off and let her sit in a bath of green RIT dye. And she came out a little dark green than I expected. Like, I remember talking to my dear friend Ashley from Ashley Loves AG, and she was like, she has the real Alphaba doll. And she was like, oh my gosh, like, I really love your Alphaba skin. Like, I wish my Alphaba had that color. And I'm like, girl, no, I wish my Alphaba had your doll's colors. So I thought that was like kind of funny. So I came up with the brilliant idea to do this doll probably at the beginning of October. My whole family was doing Wicked this year, and Alphaba, I was being Alphaba. She was my fave. I love her. I find the character really comforting. That's my girl. Y'all know me. And so, again, that little custom part of my brain is like, oh my gosh, Ashley, you should make a custom Alphaba doll before Halloween. So me and my crazy butt were just like, yeah, we can't stop thinking about this and we have to do this now. So I went on Mercari, found a Blair, and I wanted it to be Blair because she had the lightest skin tone, so she could like take up a lot of the dye, and she already had green eyes, so I wouldn't have to like go buy any eyes from Etsy. It was a very scary process making her. I will make a video on that soon. But yeah, so she ended up with a Moses's wig. So she has Krusty Moses's wig. But her hair is kind of giving Idina Menzel. I am going to get her a wig. I just haven't decided if I want like one that's going to have like micro braids, or, you know, the more like kinky curly afro hairstyle, or just like black or brown. I haven't really decided. I'm waiting for the Celine Doll show to see, because I've seen people sell wigs there before. And I'm just gonna kind of keep looking around and see like what suits her best. So that is not her permanent wig. I'm not doing that to my poor girl. But I love this doll. I love how she turned out. I think she's literally so unique for this collection. I did her own nails, inspired by this girl on TikTok. And, you know, painted them and, you know, glued them on, put little rings on her finger, gave her glasses. Like, I think this doll is just absolutely gorgeous. And now you might be thinking and saying, Ashley, you know, how is Alphaba in your, you know, doll collection? Because you just said the thing about Wednesday, and I'm going to be making a little thing on that and expanding more on my dolls' little stories. That's coming up soon. Y'all, talking about my custom Alphaba, and like, that now that the Wicked movie is on DVD, should I make a custom Alphaba as a giveaway doll? Is that something that you guys think would be cool? I don't know. I want to do like her nails and everything, but they could potentially fall off because my Alphaba's nails have fell off a couple times, even though they're literally held on by super glue. I don't know. Comment down below if you think I should make a custom Alphaba as a giveaway doll, because I want to do a giveaway forever and a day, but I'm poor and disabled and I'm like struggling. And I want it to be something that's like really cool and really like different, not just like typical giveaways. I want it to be something really cool and like special with handmade stuff. So I'm thinking outside the box here, guys. But is that maybe too extreme? I don't know. Let me know. Doll number 40 is Glinda. So, of course, because I made an Alphaba, I had to make a custom Glinda doll. Now, this was extremely impromptu. Like, I just kind of saw the doll and ran with it. So, I got this doll, who is a Isabel Palmer doll that I got at the fall Celine Doll sale. She was literally naked for $25. And I said, deal, I'm gonna get this too. And she was in really good condition. I think her hair was a tad cut, but I wasn't using that wig anyways. I had this Truly Me 115 wig at home. I was originally going to use it for Halo. I got it from Oh Dear Custom Dolls. But I eventually was just like, I'm gonna leave it, because I really liked that Hazel and Violet had the same hairstyle and wig, so I thought, like, I don't know, she'd be like too different looking. So I just kind of was like, oh well, you know, this wig will come in handy one day. And that day was the day after the sale, so like November 10th. And yeah, so I used eyes. I used brown eyes from Mini Mom. So that doll had brown eyes and then came with, so I bought blue eyes on Etsy, so I had spare eyes that I used. And yeah, so I kind of, I don't know, she turned out like very different because obviously the Glinda doll that they sold at American Girl also had brown eyes and more makeup and such. But this Glinda, my girl, is kind of again more Broadway-ish because in the first outfit that she appears in, her bubble dress on Broadway, she has like the short curly hair, because it's like pinned up and pretty and everything. So my Glinda just got that curly hair, you know, she can still toss. So yeah, I also gave her custom nails, and I gave her like custom, like it's just like a very minor face up on her because I'm not that good at face ups. So I gave her some like lip gloss and some eyeshadow. I didn't end up painting like her eyelids, so the one eye's a little wonky when it closes, but that's okay. Girl's not gonna need to show that part of her eyes anyways. And yeah, so I'm really happy I have her, you know, because you can't have Glinda without Elphaba. You can't have Elphaba without Glinda. And now my two little girlies like have each other, and it makes me really happy. So this next little section here is all about the little bitty babies that are in my doll collection. These were the tiny little like 7.5, 8-inch dolls that they introduced a couple years back, and I love them. They're cute. They're so adorable. Like I love them. I always wanted like Polly, and I loved looking at the old 90s stuff and being like, oh my gosh, like look at those cute babies in the strollers, and then they would go for like $200 some, and you're like, never mind, that's so not worth it. But now they have their own, which is such a cute lineup. So those are all gonna be the next little guys I'm introducing. So this little cutie pie here is William Samuel Edwards. And spoiler alert, it is Aunt Cornelia and Uncle Guard's child. At the end of the Samantha mystery book, The Cry of the Loon, Aunt Cornelia was all like, oh yeah, I'm pregnant. And they were like, what? I think it was, do I remember the story? Not at all. I think it was something where they were like, oh my gosh, Aunt Cornelia is like acting so weird, da-da-da. But it's because she's Brigante. And I'm pretty sure that like, I don't know if she gives birth or it's like a little epilogue or something, but they were like, oh, like, Sam, we want you to name the baby. And Samantha names him William. I think it was after her grandfather. And then Samuel as like a little nod to Sam. And Edwards, so, because that's their last name. And the minute that these babies came out, I knew that I had to have him and have him be Samantha's brother. Because, again, I like completing little doll families. And I was like, oh my gosh, this little dude's perfect. He's got the brown eyes. He's got the brown hair. Like, you know, it's Samantha's baby brother. You know, it's all their baby brothers. But, like, I think he's so adorable. And, like, I don't know why that was, like, the main takeaway in that book that forever stuck in my mind. That, you know, in these, you know, very obscure mystery books, there's a whole new baby there in the family. A whole new family member, you know. Because Samantha's is really about family. And her found family, her adopted family, and, you know, the baby now. So that's who this little guy is. So doll number 42 is this little cutie, is Blix Young. So he is Corinne and Gwen's baby brother. Corinne was Girl of the Year 2022. And he was like a little accessory that they had made later, like after her initial release. And he was kind of hard to get. Like he was selling out super quickly. But I was so happy to get him. I got him at American Girl Columbus. R.I.P. American Girl Columbus. I'm going to say that like 5 million times, I bet. But yeah, so cute. So his name, Blix, means joy and happiness. And then Young, because the mom is Chinese, had to add that in, means brave. So I love that the baby's got this cool combination of names. I don't know if they hyphenated their names, so I'm just going with it and adding both of the family's last names together. And yeah, I think it's cool because, you know, this little baby is out here being mixed. And he's just so adorable. A little bear suit. Oh my gosh. It's so hard sometimes to tell the difference between Blix and William. But the only reason I can tell the difference is because Blix has black hair, where William Samuel has brown. because they have the same color eyes, even though in the book he was described as having like green gray eyes, so whatever. That would have made him a little more easier to recognize, but it's okay. So, little baby number 43 is Polly Merriman. Again, once they started coming out with more of the little itty bitty babies, I knew I had to get it. And it does look exactly like the baby Polly that they released back in the 90s. I believe she had a soft body though, but it's okay. It's cute. I love completing little doll families. All I need is little baby William. I believe is Felicity's brother's name. They all got similar names, it's crazy. But yeah, I love little baby Polly. It was like a dream because I remember when I was looking through archives. I looked through American Girl archives as a kid to see all the stuff that I missed out on, and Polly was one of those. And so I'm so glad to have this teeny tiny baby in my collection. Okay, so from here on out, all the dolls are either my sister's or my mom's, which... it's a baby, so I had to include it under the little baby section. Anyways, this is, so doll number 44 is baby Zoe. This is my sister's little baby doll that she got to be a baby sister for her doll Bethany. And she got the same baby with the brown hair. But it's slightly different just because it has a pink jumper instead. But, so it's one of the newer babies that came out. And she got it in American Girl Chicago when we met with Bugs Dolls and Now and Forever AG, and she got a bunch of stuff there. So that's little baby Zoe. Okay, so like I said, again, all the next dolls till the end of the video are honorary dolls. The first one, number 45, is my mini mom. First name Minnie, last name Mom. I'm joking. It would be Renee K. This is Truly Me 117 that I got for my mom. It has custom blue eyes. I remember looking at the end of the year sale and I was like, dang, I got some points I could spend. I feel bad like buying stuff even though like I had just bought, like I just received stuff for Christmas, but then I was like going and buying more anyways. But I got my mom a doll, so I feel like that was really, really perfect. Since I had gotten Mini Dad at the Christmas before, I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to get my mom a mini. And then this turned into her obsession also. Like, my mom has loved American Girl dolls. She used to play with us when we were little, and, she likes dressing them. But this was the first time that, this doll is actually hers. And I remember we took my mom to the last time we went to the American Girl Chicago for the Ohio meetup. She was all like, look at this, I have a mini doll, my daughter made this for me, like, da-da-da. And she just kept going on to it, and it was like so adorable. And I was like, yes, Mom, be in our hobby, but like full time. And yeah, it was the first time doing an eye swap, and it was terrifying, but it turned out good, it turned out okay. And of course, later they release that other Truly Me that has brown hair and blue eyes and kind of looks more like my mom, but my mom like tans really well, and so I think this one is actually more accurate. And I think it's unique that she's got the big blue eyes because I don't have big blue eyes. I have very small green eyes. And yeah, I just think it's funny because like I always look at my mom and like when she smiles in pictures and I'm like, wow, like my mom has such giant blue eyes. People don't see my eyes because I'm Asian. So yeah, I think like the blue eyes are just really striking on her. And yeah, like I love the little highlights in the doll, like because my mom just like, she used to highlight her hair, but she just like naturally has highlights now. And yeah, I love Mini Mom. She's literally so cool. Next up is doll number 46, Mini Lissa, aka Alyssa K. I'm just so used to calling my sister Liz or Lissa, so I really just don't even think she has an A in her name anymore in my mind. But so I got this doll for her birthday, our birthday, because we're twins, on April 2nd, 2024. This was a really fun project to look for. Again, so at this point, my dad and my mom and me all had minis, and Lissa didn't. So I was like, shoot, got a complete mini fam. So I was like, okay, yeah, it's been a long time since Liz got a doll for her birthday, so let's find her one. And I was low-key thinking of doing a CYO, but I was like, oh my gosh, that'd be so expensive. Like, maybe I can find a custom one somewhere. And I did. And so I found them from Oh Dear Custom Dolls. Love them. Love the website. They ship so fast. They're so chill. She was so helpful. Like I think I had messaged, so I looked on the website first and it was like, okay, like what do you need? I need a just mold that has green eyes and long brown hair. And I think there were like 2 different ones that came up. I think one doll hair was like shorter brown and the other was like longer. So Lissa has like really curly hair. So I liked this wig on this one because it was like curly. If it was more biblically accurate, it would have been like to Lissa's like shoulders. And I was like, oh, Mom, could you like cut this doll's hair? Because my mom's a hairdresser. And she's like, no, like let's maybe not do that. Let's just leave it long for fun. And so I'm like, okay, yeah, Lissa loves doing hair. So that would be like a really good, long wig to work with. So the reason that we do dress mold is because we are Asian. Me and my sister are part Japanese, so had to have that dress mold. Had to have that dress mold with the green eyes. That's kind of like really rare to come by. And yeah, again, if it was more biblically accurate, it would have been the lightest skin tone, kind of like Minnie, Ashley, and Blair are. But I can't have everything. Because Liz is actually kind of paler than me, which is crazy to think of. She has a little bit of darker hair than me, and my hair's like a tint more like red to it, and Liz's is more like brown. So again, if it was a little bit more biblically accurate, she would have a darker brown wig, but I still think it looks like her. It's super cool. And yeah, so I got her like some glasses, and we had bought the wheelchair from AG Columbus before it closed, because I had it all in my mind that I was like, I'm making this doll for Liz. And yeah, because Liz liked the pink wheelchair. She's always had a pink wheelchair. And this one was like a cool modern sports one. Like we have the Barry wheelchair that we use for Josie, her other doll. But so this doll had a new wheelchair, which is really cool for her collection to be super diverse and to be representative of her and her disability. So yeah, that's Mini Lissa. Next up is Isabel Hoffman, the other set of the 90s twins. They are the historical characters from 1999. I know historical is weird to think about for the 1990, but it's fine. So yeah, obviously me and Lissa both got the twins when we went to Chicago. It was a super special thing. Like we were like, oh my gosh, like Dad, like you should. I think my dad and my mom like gave us like money for our birthdays, and then they were like, oh okay, no, like, or you use this at the American Girl store, okay? And we're like, okay. Unless they just paid for the dolls. I don't entirely remember. That day was so much fun that I like don't recall all of it. Gaps in my memory. But yeah, it was so special that me and Lissa, 90s twins, were able to go and pick up the 90s twins. And it's so us. Like, I'm definitely more of a tomboy. Lissa's whole room is like pink, Barbie, glittery, princess, everything, which is so Isabel. And yeah, like I think it's really special that we both have the twins and that they're very similar to us. And I love them so much. Don't worry guys, we're almost done with the video. Again, thank you so much for sticking around. If you made it to this part, comment a pink and blue emoji so I know that you saw Stacy, who is truly me number 88. This is my sister's doll that I gave her for Christmas back in 2024. I got this doll from my friend, Mackenzie from Mackie Dolls, who was selling her. She was selling her, and that's when I also bought those Welly Wishers. So Matt came in clutch. Like, it was such a great... I was so excited to give Lissa these presents. I don't know why. I was just super into like, I want to give dolls to people. And she was such a good price. I remember Lissa seeing her at American Girl Columbus and being like, wow, now they make dolls with pink hair. And again, like I wasn't like the biggest fan of the pink or like any colored hair at this point. But obviously Lissa liked it and saw that she was super cool. So when Mac was selling her for like a really, really, really good deal, I was like... take my money. So that is how Stacy got into the picture. And the final doll is Courtney Moore, and I got her for my mama. I got her from my friend Nadia at Devil Claws when we were at the Saline show. So, whole funny story with this. My friend Tessa had texted me while I was at work. It was like, oh my gosh, did you see Nadia's like selling a bunch of dolls? And she was like, oh my gosh, she's selling Courtney. You should get her for Mom Renee. And so I was like, oh my gosh. And so I gave her an offer, and then she said yes. And so I paid her, and then my friend Tessa Venmo'd her because then she got her the aerobics outfits, and so we were both going to give it to Mom for Christmas. Well, I wasn't giving Mom Courtney until Christmas, so I had to have Tessa give her the Courtney stuff on New Year's Eve. So, because in case she opened the outfit and was like, oh wait, this is Courtney's, that would have been awkward. Anyways, it was a really fun secret it was a special secret gift I gave to my mom. When I went to the sailing show, she was whispering, and she was like, okay, my sister knows all about it, and just tell her. And so I was trying to be super secret about it. My mom had literally no idea though. I hid Courtney in my bag, and then I was like, oh, I have to go to the bathroom, Mom. I'll see you in a minute. And then I sprinted to the car and hid Courtney in the car. And then I sprinted inside and hid her inside too. And yeah, it was cool. I wrapped her up in a box, an American Girl box. And Mom was like, you did not. And I was like, I did. Because she loves Courtney. My mom loves the 80s. It's funny because Courtney actually kind of looks like my mom in the 80s, the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Had really big blonde hair in the 80s too. And I was going to get Mom Courtney a long time ago. She was like, well, I don't know what I would do, da-da-da. And then she saw my friend Ashley at Ashley Loves AG, and she was like, I really like Courtney. And I was like, girl, I told you. So it was super fun to get her this and for it to be a secret. My mom literally almost bought the high tops and was saying oh, you could buy this for me for Christmas. And the other people that were in cahoots and knew about it were like, oh, no, don't buy that. No, you can buy that anywhere, literally. No. And she was like, should I buy these high tops? And I'm like, no. Because I knew Tessa already bought them for her. So it was super funny. I love surprising my mom. I love that my mom has 2 dolls now. And that is actually a picture that my mom took of her because my mom started an AGIG. Definitely go follow her. I'll put her name down below. Thank you so much for watching all my dolls videos. I love talking about my dolls and my collection and their little lore, backstory, all that fun stuff. I love those kind of videos. So if you guys have a updated all my dolls video, tag me in it. Let me know. I want to know. I want to watch them. Share the love. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I love getting back into the groove of this. I feel like this is gonna be a really good year for AGTube and stuff. So I'm gonna work really hard to be really active. Alright, I love you all my friends. I hope you have a great day or night, whatever time you're watching this at. And just remember, dolls and imagination have no age. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!